What's up, everybody? It is Thegoal60 here for Saturday, August the 11th, 2018. So yesterday we did end up with 7 total official plays, and they didn't do as well as I'd hoped. They went 2 and 5, but we looked to bounce back today. We had 2 unofficial plays, and they did go 2 and 0, and then we had 3 of the beta test system plays, and they did go 2 and 1. So overall, a decent day. Just need our official plays to bounce back today and keep our weekend going right. Alright, so let's recap everything that happened yesterday. We'll start off with the official plays. Now, the first one we had was a revenge play, and that was with Toronto at home against the Rays. Toronto come out, we had them on the run line yesterday, and they just couldn't get anything going. They ended up losing the game 7-0 at home, so hopefully they can bounce back today. Now, the line for today is actually not posted, and it is affecting us here on the official play. It's also affecting us. It's the last of the over-unders to play as well. So we'll wait and see what those 2 lines are and move forward. The other game that does not have a line out currently is Oakland. Now, Oakland yesterday was late on getting their line out, as you know, because we had to add them in late for 2 of the groupings, one with the official plays, the other with the over-under beta. Today, it's the same way. Their line has not been posted, so we're just waiting to see what it is. Now, they are a little bit later game today, just like they were last night, so there is plenty of time for that line to be posted. Now, let's go over the 2 wins that we did have yesterday, and one of those was with Chicago. So early in the day, we had this game. It was the only day baseball game that was going on yesterday, and Chicago was at home. They were down 2-0 for most of the game, could not get anything going. At one time, the Nationals had 8 hits and Chicago had none. So then they walked a few players, finally had a hit, and that drove in 2 scores. So we were tied up 2-2, and then that, I believe it was in the 7th inning, and then the 8th inning we put up another run to go up 3-2, and that's how the game finished. So we did get that win yesterday with the Chicago Cubs, 3-2. Now the other win was with the Cardinals. The Cardinals come out, scored early. I believe in the first inning they were up something like 3 or 4 runs. A couple innings later they added a few more. So that game finished up 7-0. Pretty dominant there as far as come out early, score our runs, and just held that lead the entire time. And in fact, I know one time they actually had got bases loaded and got out of that jam to keep the Royals off the board. So that's the 2 wins. Now we'll go over the remaining 3 losses and their lines for today. Now, the first one of those is the Twins. The Twins were at home yesterday, they were on the road yesterday, and it was a coin flip game. It was a pick 'em at -110. They come out and they would get runners on, just couldn't do anything. Ended up losing that game 5-3. Came, late in the game, put up some scores and tried to make a run, but just never could get it done. So the Twins there moved to today, and they are a little bit more expensive today. They are -140. So -140, we're looking to win 2.1 units on the Twins. The next game is Arizona. Now, yesterday Arizona was -125, and today they go off as a -144. So yesterday they lost 3-0. It was down 1-0, and they had a shot, and they ended up letting the Reds score a couple there in, I believe, the 6th or 7th inning, and that kind of put it out of reach, killed any kind of momentum that they could have built. But either way, they look to go again today, and it is -144, excuse me. So Arizona, we're looking to win 2.25 units there. And then last, we had Philly, and Philly yesterday was a -140 favorite, and they ended up losing 2-0. So it was a close game, and Philadelphia today is the most expensive line. They are -193. I hate that it's that expensive. Aaron Nola is the pitcher for the Phillies today, but we're just going to go with it, and hopefully they can get us a win, and it doesn't matter what the price is. So with that said, that's every play as far as the officials go. The unofficial games, we actually won both of those. We had a B bet and a A bet. Yesterday, the B bet was with San Francisco, and they were -132. They had a very high-scoring game and won the game 13-10. The Red Sox also had a high-scoring game yesterday. It was their A bet at -192, and they came out and were actually behind for a while, and then they got it going later in the game, putting up, I believe from the 6th inning on, they scored multiple runs in each inning and ended up winning the game 19-12. So a win there, and that took care of every unofficial. It was 2-0. The only other thing is the over-under beta. All right, so the beta test yesterday, like I said, we did have 3 games that did go 2-1. All 3 games were in their A bet. St. Louis and Kansas City, we had them under 9, had them plus money, plus 101, and they did win. It was 7-0. The game finished there, so therefore under 9 did cash. The other win was another under, and it was Oakland and the Angels under 9 minus 120. This time we were on the juice side, and it did cash as well there. 4-3, so 7 total runs in that one as well. The only loss was the Toronto and the Tampa Bay game over 8.5 minus 106. All 3 of these games did score 7 runs. This one was a 7-0 shutout as well. And so therefore we lost by a run and a half. Waiting on that line to come out. Once again, like I said earlier, the Toronto game, every line that deals with that game has not been posted just yet. So waiting on that to be posted, and then we'll know which way, but we'll be looking at the over. There is a doubleheader opportunity today, and that is with the Boston Red Sox and the Baltimore Orioles. So today they play at 12 noon, and then I believe they play again at 6 o'clock this evening, Central Times, for both of those games. And we're waiting to see what that Game 1 does to see what to do in Game 2. If the price is right in Game 2, then we'll be pulling the trigger and going for it. Also, just to recap, we have Minnesota minus 140. Toronto, we're waiting on the line to come out. Arizona minus 144. Philadelphia minus 193. And the Oakland A's with no line posted as well. Waiting on those 5 for official plays. No unofficial plays. And then 1 total we're waiting on. And it is in that Toronto game where there's no lines posted. So that's everything I've got today. I really appreciate you watching the video. There will not be a video tomorrow. I'm doing some traveling today, and just won't have a chance to do that tomorrow, but I'll be back Monday morning. Of course, I'll be on Twitter. You know, if you want to discuss a game or just anything you want to talk about there, just hit me up on Twitter at Thegoal60, and I will be back Monday morning, like I said, for brand new systems. But by now, we've went through Friday and Saturday. Of course, everybody knows what to do on Sunday for whatever needs to happen. So good luck today. As always, follow, fade, or pass, and I will see you Monday. Thanks.
60% of the time, it works every time.